So I don't know. I never can tell with my Facebook Live when I don't use my streaming service. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hopefully, I'm live. Hopefully, you guys can hear me after my take two. But I am on here today because I wanted to jump on and share with you all of the details of my new course. And I am so excited about this. I've been working hard, talking to different people, interviewing, seeing what people would want in a course. And I think I have put together an amazing opportunity for all of you guys to just achieve your health and wellness goals towards the end of end of 2020 well into 2021. So I know that this year may have thrown some of you. I mean, COVID really kind of put a wrench in a lot of our wellness plans for people, right? Maybe some of you guys started off the year really strong, excited, committed to your weight loss goals, and then got sidetracked. Whether it's at your home and there's just around food all the time, bored, stressed, whatever it is. But I know for a lot of people, the quarantine 15 has come on over the past few months, and people aren't happy about it, right? And looking for ways that we can start to lose the weight, but also that it fits into our lifestyle. And I know some of you have read my books and you've maybe taken some of my courses before, but you still have, it just hasn't clicked for you yet. The intermittent fasting hasn't clicked for you yet. You haven't found how a way to use it consistently and make it a permanent part of your lifestyle. And then there are some of you who have tried it and you're doing great and you continue on, right? Whatever it is, wherever you are on your weight loss journey, whether you are desperate and to look for anything that will work or you're already kind of doing something but just not a little, too sure where it goes, I want to tell you that this program that I have created, I've called it Win It Weight Loss, Conquering the Never Ending Dieting Cycle for Good, because that is what this program is going to do for you. It's by far the most comprehensive, most accountable, my classes are all pretty supportive, but most accountable, most fun program that I have in terms of weight loss that I have ever put together. And I know some of you have been with me for 10 plus years and you've done a lot of courses I've done. And this by far, I feel is the most comprehensive and definitely the most accountable. And I know that it's going to get people the results that they desire. I have people, so since launching my book 2 years ago, I started teaching about intermittent fasting, and I have ladies who went through those programs. And what I found, what I've, over the past couple of years, is that the ones that were right out of the gate, most committed, ready for change, ready to be open, and willing to listen to do what I tell them to do and do it consistently. Those are the ones who had no trouble with it. They were able to easily make this transition. But not only that, they all have got it off 2 years later. Like, 2 years later, they're all living the intermittent fasting lifestyle. I get calls all the time, "My gosh, it's 6 o'clock at night, and I haven't even eaten anything and don't haven't even thought about it," right? It's just become a part of what they do. They're considered IF lifers. That's what we call ourselves, IF for life, because it really can be something once you just conquer this, what I always call the dieting train, like getting on and off the dieting train, and when you conquer that for good, then you can just live your life and you don't even think about you know what you're putting in your mouth with every little bite and morsel. You just enjoy food for what food is, for a new for uh what's the word I'm looking for? Not nutrient, for your soul, for feeding your soul. That's what you're kind of looking for. So I want to give you all of the details, exactly what the course is going to entail. As I said, the name of the course is Win at Weight Loss, Conquer the Never-Ending Dieting Cycle for Good. And this Win at Weight Loss program is the only intermittent fasting program in the world that combines the power of intermittent fasting with the science and power of essential oils to boost long-term weight management success, and is specifically designed for the needs of the midlife woman. You won't find any other course out there like mine. And my 6 week program begins on November 9th with a setup. There's going to actually be a setup for success pre call that's going to take place the Thursday before at 5 p.m., excuse me, at 7 p.m. on November 5th. And that pre setup call is for us to kind of work out all the logistics. That's for us to kind of go over how do you get on the Zoom calls? What's going on in the Facebook group, setting you up for the expectations of the 6 weeks, telling you maybe some of the things I want you to do before we take the course, like your weights and your measurements and how to do that. Also, the very first week of my 6 week program is not actually intermittent fasting. That first week, we're going to do a 7 day sugar detox. And it's not a difficult detox in any way, shape, or form. It's pretty much don't eat from this list, eat only a little bit from this list, and this list you can eat whatever you want. But the reason why I want to do that 7 day detox, and I think it's really important, especially because this is a 6 week course and I've designed it to most of you, yes, most of you will lose some weight, but I've really designed it for you guys to have a ingrained routine so that when the 6 weeks are over, you're just rolling and you're continuing on. And I will have some kind of follow-up program after the 6 weeks for those who will want that. But also you won't it will be something after those 6 weeks for those of you who may not need that. And you may feel that you're just kind of rolling on your own and you've got this handled. But what I feel like in this terms of the 6 weeks, this first week doing the sugar detox, as I just mentioned, all that COVID stuff, the summer, extra weight, all the junky foods we've brought in our body, it's really important to do some kind of cleanse twice a year. So I think that would be really great that first week for us all to do the detox together and clean out our bodies, kind of get to what I always call ground zero, and be able to start intermittent fasting the following week with our heads in a better place and our bodies in a better place. Because when you start something new, there's a lot of mind things that go on, and there also are some physical things that go on as you have to change up some things you eat. So I think that first week, we're really going to focus on kind of getting all of our bodies reset so that week 2 through 5 we can focus on this ingraining this intermittent fasting schedule and lifestyle so that you guys can not only start losing weight but that it's going to be weight that you'll never ever put on again, right? Keep it off for good. That is the goal of my program, is the keep it off for good part, right? Because how many of you have lost weight and gained weight and lost weight and gained weight? We all have, right? Most of us have, I should say. But to be able to lose it and to know that you've figured out a way of eating, that it's something you can do with your life no matter what the circumstances of your life are, that's when you know that you've kept it off for you're able to keep it off for good. And so people did ask me, why am I starting November 9th? Why not start January 1st? That's when I'll be ready, January 1st. Well, that's a cop out to me, right? January 1st, how many resolutions have we made that we haven't kept? A million, right? So I felt that starting November 9th served two purposes. November 1st, what it helps you with is we've kind of had this extra weight from the full year and the COVID, like I said. Well, what happens usually during the holiday season? Many of us go when we put on more weight, right? We end up another 10 pounds heavier before January 1st even comes along. So I thought, how great would it be if we can already be well on our way to working towards our goals before January 1st, before that mental piece of January 1st, where you're already kind of you're already in a routine. And number two, I thought, well, what a way to prove to you guys that intermittent fasting truly can be a lifestyle and something you can incorporate for life. Than showing you that during the holiday season, not only can you stick to this program, but that you can maybe lose weight, maybe maintain, but hopefully not gain anything. I don't believe anybody would gain during this program if you were sticking to it during the holidays. But what you don't have to give up is you don't have to give up the stuffing. You don't have to give up the pumpkin pie. You don't have to give up the Christmas cookies or the Hanukkah latkes. You don't have to give up any of those favorite holiday foods. You're going to be able to enjoy them this holiday season with no fear of what January 1st is going to look like. You're going to feel in control. And like I said, maybe even have lost some weight during the holiday season. So, what better way to prove to you guys, right? For you to prove to yourself, I should say, that you can do this at any time. 'Cause if you can do it during the holidays, you can do it any time of the year. So, what comes in this six week program? So, first of all, you're going to get 6 live Zoom calls that we're going to do. I'm calling them winning weight loss group calls, where we're going to get on and we're going to cheer each other on. We're going to celebrate any kind of successes that you've had during the week. We're going to talk about any follow up, any kind of questions you maybe had from the week before. Every week, there's going to be a different topic, and I'm going to dive deep in during that call in that topic. But also, what I discovered when I was asking people what they wanted in a class. Yes, they wanted me and all my great information, but let's face it, you can get my information from my books. You can get my information on intermittent fasting and the weight loss. People really wanted the support and the accountability of other people and that camaraderie. So in those calls, those Zoom calls, weekly calls, which are going to take place on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to also have small breakout sessions where I'll kind of send you away from the main group and break you off to have little discussions among yourselves to get to know each other. So when we do join the Facebook group, you kind of have an idea of who each other is, and then gather back together to kind of talk about what each other discovered in those little groups. And then you're going to get access to those replays for those 6 weeks as well. So if you're not able to make the 7 p.m. Eastern live on Tuesdays, you will have access to the replays. I do strongly suggest, though, that people do try to show up live, right? Those who make the time and figure out their schedules. Now, I realize with times differences, it kind of makes things a little hard. But if you do your best to show up live, you're going to have even that greater chance of success because you're going to get to hear me firsthand. You're going to get those breakout sessions with those other people and get their advice too. So I'm excited about those. Those are going to be 90-minute calls from 7 to 8:30 on Tuesdays. The first call will be official call will be Tuesday the 10th, but that pre-call will be the Thursday the 5th at 7 o'clock. All right. And then, as I said, you get the replays. And I keep mentioning the Facebook group, right? So there's going to be an amazing Facebook group where you're going to get support from not me, but from the other people in the group going through the same trials and tribulations. It's going to be a place to vent frustrations, share excitement, a place to get inspiration and motivation. There's going to be different kinds of challenges. So every single week in there, I'm going to have weekly accountability tasks for you to do for points. So as you do these points, you'll be able to keep track of them. And at the end of every week, there's going to be a raffle for a prize based on those accountability tasks if you as you've completed them and based on the point system. There's also going to be some other types of little mini challenges that go on during each week during the challenge based on the topic at hand that we're focusing on during the week. So lots of opportunities for having my eyes on you, lots of opportunities for me to be checking in on you, for you to be hitting your mark so that you can kind of, as I said, get this ingrained in you. And let me just look at this real quick because I feel like, oh, yes. And then the other thing is you're going to, at the, before our meeting every single week, we're going to do a weekly weigh in. So you're going to send me your weekly weight, and I'm going to send you back some kind of personalized feedback because I'm going to be keeping track. So if I see somebody gaining weight every single week, then I'm going to reach out and say, hey, what's going on? Are you, you're not all in? Was there something going on this week? Maybe you're losing weight. Yay, you're doing great. What's something great you're doing that you can maybe share with me or the group, something that's working for you? But again, you're going to give me your weekly weight, and you're going to get some feedback from me as well. All right. So more hands on Jill, right? I told you I'm going to pour into you in this class. You're also going to get a 1 hour private call with me as well, a success call with me towards the end of the program to kind of so we can kind of figure out where you're going next to make sure that you continue on successfully. And then there's going to be some supplies that are going to be part of this program. So there's going to be the Win at Weight Loss Essential Oils Supplies Kit. And that comes with 8 different essential oils that are going to support you during your fast, during your feasting time, as well as helping you with some kind of emotional release. So keeping the weight off permanently has a lot to do with up here. And this is where the essential oils come in really, really handy, and why I believe that my program is better than any other program you'll find out there in terms of making it permanent, because the essential oils have that ability to help the emotional part of the healing as well as the physical part of the healing that needs to happen to make this for long-term success. So you're also going to get, as part of the essential oil supplies kit, there's 8 different oils. You're also going to get a diffuser, and you're also going to get a 2 pack of Ninja Red juice, which is a high antioxidant juice that's just wonderful for overall wellness. We'll talk a lot about that during the program, but it's something that's an integral part of your daily schedule that we're going to be using is that Ninja Red. Now, for those of you, I know I have a lot of people in my group who are Young Living members. So I have a $250 supplies discount for the essential oils supplies discount. And all that you have to do is you need to order them through your own account, but they are mandatory to have on hand with a picture so that I see them before the beginning of the second week of the course. So no, you don't. Yes, you're going to get a $250 discount, but you do have to have those supplies on hand for the course. But for those of you who don't have oils, you're going to get every single thing that you need. And then you're also going to get, I had a lot of people when I was asking about what people wanted in groups. They wanted meal plans, they wanted grocery lists, they wanted recipes. But then they also told me this one was keto and that one was vegetarian and that one was low sodium and this one hates onions and this one loves cauliflower. And I can't do that. I can't come up with meal plans for all those different things. And I don't know about you, but when I've done other programs, right, you get kind of a generic, a lot of times they're good, but they're just a generic one person, one person fits all kind of meal schedule to follow. And then when you look at it, you're like, well, it's got chicken. I don't eat chicken. Or it's got mushrooms. I hate mushrooms. And then you end up not even being able to eat half the foods or half the meals that they're recommending to you. So, what I found to get around all of this to benefit you is a subscription service online. And you're going to get a 6-month subscription, not 6 week. So, the program is 6 weeks, but this online subscription program lasts you 6 months. So, you're going to get all that support afterwards. And this gives you it's all personalized and customizable, and it gives you meal plans, the recipes that go with the meal plans, and the grocery lists that go with the recipes. And you get to choose based on whatever kind of diet you have. So again, whether it's the vegetarian or the keto or, low fat, whatever it is that you like to follow, and then you can then personalize it even more to who's eating in your house, or how many servings do you need it for. Like maybe you're losing weight, so maybe you want smaller portion, but your husband's not losing weight, so he gets a regular or an extra large portion. You can set it to that. You can include what foods you don't like, so they don't give you recipes that include those foods. And then you can even take it one step further. You can look in your pantry and look in your refrigerator and write in what you already have, and they can give you recipes based on what you already have on hand, so that you save money. And then also when you go to the grocery store, it compiles all of that into your list so you're not buying things double, and it piles all the different recipes and the groceries from the foods that you'll need from those different recipes into a grocery list that you can then print out. I've been using it for a couple of weeks. It is amazing. So I am so excited to find that. And I promise you guys, if anybody's sitting there thinking, oh, but Jill, I'm not computer literate, I'm so bad at that. I promise you, number one, it's easy. Number two, I'm going to make a video exactly how to use it. And number three, if you're still having trouble, I will handhold you through it personally. So don't worry about that. So, if all of this isn't enough, there's also going to be tons and tons of checklists and handouts. I had a lot of people telling me, I just want to know what to do every hour on the hour. So, one of the handouts is going to be 24 hours in the day of an intermittent faster. And I'm going to tell you what you're going to do every hour, right? What kind of oils to use, what kind of affirmations to use, what you should be eating, when you should be, fasting, all those kind of things. So, as well as lots and lots of other checklists and handouts that you're going to get on a weekly basis based on the topic. So pretty cool so far, right? I mean, I wasn't joking when I talked about accountability being in there with you, right there, making sure that we get this ingrained before the end of the 6 months. But wait, there's more, right? There's always more. I have, in addition to all of that, the 6 weeks, 6 90-minute Zoom calls, the access to the replays, the private Facebook group, the weekly weigh-ins, the weekly accountability challenges with the perfect prizes, the 1 hour call with me, the supplies kit, the checklists, the online subscription service. And I forgot one more thing as part of the main program also, is that people were asking me for accountability partners. So that is an optional because not everybody wanted them, but I'm going to pair either in groups of 2 or 3 people who are interested in having accountability partners. I'm going to pair you up, and then you guys outside the group can have extra support outside the group. So among yourselves, you can figure out how you want to support each other. And that's like a friend right outside of the group that you can reach out to at any time of the day and have even beyond the group. So, and I'm going to facilitate creating that. So now it's wait, there's more, but wait, there's more. So in addition to all of the core things, there are 5 bonuses you're going to get. You're going to get pre recorded videos with experts on different topics that are going to help this intermittent fasting journey along and help you ingrain it into your life even more. It's anywhere from about 4 to 6 of those. I haven't quite figured it out yet. There's going to be, you're going to get my Melt the Midlife Middle book. And for you, those of you who already have it, then go ahead and share it with somebody, or you got an extra one, right? They're also going to get a copy of my Melt the Midlife Middle quarterly journal. So it's a 3-month journal. It's like 145 pages. It's a place for you to write the emotional stuff that's going on, your goals, your weight, your measurements, your before and after, your essential oils, favorite recipes, just everything you can imagine all in one place. You're also going to get my 19 pre-recorded Melt the Midlife Middle video series. So that's basically 19 videos that take go through all the science, all the step-by-steps types of intermittent fasting broken down into 19 videos. So you'll have that forever, long beyond the course. And then also you're going to get 2 complimentary online Zoom workouts with a personal trainer who does Zoom workouts. If you might have seen her, Kathy Hicks, she did one of my Midlife Mojo Mondays a few weeks ago. So pretty amazing, right? That is all the stuff you're going to get. We're going to pour all of that in to a 6-week program, again, starting November 9th with a pre setup called November 5th. And by the end of the 6 weeks, my goals for you is that you will stop self sabotaging behaviors and created new, easy, lasting habits. You'll have the confidence to know that you can lose and easily keep off the weight through the power of intermittent fasting and essential oils during the holidays, during vacations, during any special occasions. You're going to know how to tweak all of that. You're going to experience decreased cravings, increase your energy levels, and have better hormonal support. Doesn't that sound great, right? Us women over 40, we definitely need some hormonal support. You're also going to increase feelings of control over your body and your mind. You're going to feel more comfortable and confident in your skin and improve your mood. Right? These are all amazing things that intermittent fasting and oils can help you with. And then you're also going to have our body prepped and be in the process of releasing pounds when your body is ready. So I always tell people, I'm not in your body. I can't guarantee anybody's weight loss. I can base it on what I've seen. And most people will definitely lose weight within that 6 weeks. But that's not to say maybe it's going to take you 8. I don't know. But what I do know is in that 6-week period, your body is going to be so ready. You're going to be so in routine, your mind, that the weight will have no choice but to follow if you haven't already started releasing within that 6 weeks, which most of you will. So, who is this program for, right? Because it's not for everybody. It really isn't, right? This program is for women who are over 40 who are committed for once and for all getting their health and wellness in order. It's for women who are either already using or are willing to use essential oils as part of their daily life and wellness routine. And it's for women who are ready to follow a step by step process to gain control of the eating habits for good, right? With proven accountability systems and support systems in place. But who this program is not for is midlife women who want to count calories, people who are looking for, they want to weigh and measure all of their foods. They want to cook, kind of complex meals. That's not for you. This program isn't for you if you don't want to incorporate essential oils into your life. This program definitely is not for you. All right. This program is also not for those people who are looking for my magic wand or a magic pill for quick weight loss, right? This, I promise you, this is weight loss you will lose and lose for good. It is not difficult to do, but there are some things that you will have to do, some changes, and you will have to be patient and give it time, right? So no magic pills in this program. So with the launch of my first course, so I'm starting, as I said, November 9th. This is really what I'm considering kind of my pilot course. It's the first time I've done all of these amazing things in here. And so I'm excited to have as many people that I can get into this course. People who are willing to know that this is the first time, I'm certainly not the first time I've taught about intermittent fasting. I've already done a whole other course and of course my books, but the first time I've done this particular course. So I'm looking for people who are willing to give me feedback as we go along to make it even better for when I do my full launch in January. I'm looking for people who are willing to give me whether it's video or written testimonies at the end, and just people who are willing to put their all and really for 6 weeks, participate in this course. That's really what I'm looking for. So if that's you, what I'm doing in order to just to kind of thank you for helping me to go, to figure out, make this course the best that it can be, I am offering a huge discount for this first time round. So typically in January, when I launch this course, it'll be $897 if you don't have oils. And if you do have oils, as I mentioned, there's a $250 discount. So in January, it's going to launch for 647. But right now, I am offering it for a big discount. Right now, I'm offering it for 597 and 347 depending upon whether you have the oils or not. And that's what I put in that Friday post. But then I was thinking over the weekend, I'm like, wait a minute, you guys are my peeps, like my midlife mojo people. If anybody is like my most loyal people, it's my midlife mojo people. So I want to also offer you guys, in addition to the discount that I'm doing on the whole program for everybody else in the world, for my midlife mojo people, I'm going to give you ladies an extra $50 discount. Okay. So it's going to be 547, or I think I got it right. 547 or 297 for this time around. So if you are interested in taking my course November 9th through December 20th, it will be 547 if you don't have oils and 297 if you do have oils. And just so you know, December 20th, even though the course is officially over, typically at the end of the 6 weeks I will be shutting down the Facebook groups, but because I don't want to leave you ladies hanging through the end of the year, I will, for just for free for the last 10 days of the month, leave that Facebook group open so we can continue to support one another during that time. So I want you guys to know I kind of went through and I figured out the value of this program. This program comes out to, like, I think, was it, I come up $5,414 value that you're going to get for either $547 or $297, over almost $5,500 worth of value. Right. And just so you know, about about 350 of that 550, $547 is supplies, right? That's just in supplies where you're going to have those oils long past the 6 weeks. You're going to have the subscription service for the meal plans for 6 months. You're going to have the journals, a 3-month journal. You're going to have those videos forever, my book. So you're going to have support long afterwards. So it's really, I mean, it was like, it's an amazing deal. But like I said, I just want people in here who I know want to do the program and are ready to commit and will give me the feedback that I need to make this even better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off this live now. I think I am. Am I done now? Yeah, just about to wrapping it up. But I'm going to post the link to the course in the comments. You can also just go to jillabofsky.com and click on Win It Weight Loss and kind of read through again what all you're going to get. And then I'm also going to post two different codes in the comments. So if you are ready to purchase, you can use whichever code is applicable to you, whether you're a young living person or you're not a young living person. And I am always happy just to get on a quick call with you if you have some more specific questions. Sometimes people have an illness or something and they're not sure if this is the right program for them. So I'm perfectly happy to get on a call with you for that. And just so you know, I do have 11 ladies signed up for so far. My goal is I'd love to have 25. That to me would be a perfect number. But if I get more, then I certainly won't turn anybody away. But my goal really is I'd love to get 14 more people in this program. So definitely reach out to me if you have any more questions. And then, just as an FYI, whether you choose to do this program or not, I am want to reward anybody who shares my program. So if you share the link, not with a discount code, so just the regular the pilot price, the just the link, not the code, and somebody purchases, I will give you a $50 referral fee just for sharing. So because I really will appreciate that so much. And and you can always tell them to join the Midlife Mojo group, and then they can get the code. So that's something they can do too. So that is all I've got about the program. I just hope that you guys, it sounds exciting, sounds like something maybe you'd be into. And I just can't wait to see all the amazing results that you all get in the coming year and during the 6 week program, and then where it takes you in the coming year. And just so you never have to put yourself through another diet again. Let's just kind of conquer the dieting cycle once and for all with intermittent fasting and essential oils. All right, look for the links in the codes in the comments. Talk to y'all later.